Welcome back, gamers. Lazy Gamer here. Let's play some more Skyrim modded. Now, what was our quest? Meet Karliah at Standing Stone. Well, let's try that first.
Well, hey there. What can Sapphire do?
Let's get out of here. No. That's not it. Standing Stone. Outside city. Never used that gate, but it should be here somewhere. I think it thundered. Anyway, it's been a few days since I've actually played anything, so there we are. But
My cousin. Got fighting dragon.
so I have added a few mods and see how that works. Done some altering. But I have not done any quests or anything. I added better and more signposts, easily readable, but still sort of in essence of Skyrim, as it were. If I ever walk across a border, there will be a sign, no marker. No. What? Is that? No, wrong thing. Let's see, shops. I'm thinking I might be tracking. Yeah, I did. That was what that was. Fine. I wouldn't mind tracking, but I guess I don't need that as much when I am using detect life and such. Yeah. With that said, we are going. Is there a track? I can just go. But there is. I've done very little off the beaten track stuff here.
I'm glad you're here.
quest going.
This is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey.
What sort of an edge would that be then?
If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way.
Alright. Hello. What about Nightingales?
Gallus, Mercer Frey and I were once members of what's known as the Nightingale Trinity. The Trinity disbanded 25 years ago when Mercer Frey betrayed us by slaying Gallus and dumping his body in the ruins of Snowvale Sanctum. Indirectly, the Trinity is usually selected from the ranks of the Guild, although its existence is a closely guarded secret. The Nightingales protect the Temple of Nocturnal, a place known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Alright.
This way, please.
I'm guessing that if I am following this now, I will become irrevocably associated with the Thieves Guild and the Nightingales. So much for walking the path of righteousness, and well, I can still be righteous. It's not like it's...
So this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the guild, but I never believed it existed.
Oh, it existed, alright. Can't you see? And I'm carrying too much stuff again. Well...
The assumption that the Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the Guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Greenleaf? I can almost hear you.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
This isn't about religion, Greenleaf. It's business.
No enemies here?
This is Nightingale Hall. You're the first of the uninitiated to set foot inside in over a century. Now, if you'll both proceed to the armory to don your Nightingale armor, we can begin the oath.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
Armor stone, huh?
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
That thing.
You appear hesitant to don your Nightingale armor. What's troubling you?
I just got it. Do not be hasty. Thieves Guild armor carrying.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
Only.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
You appear ready for the oath. You appear ready for the oath.
I am.
This is enough to make your head spin.
Yeah.
Okay, lass. We got these get-ups on. Now what?
Your misgate is the first step in becoming
appreciate the armor, but becoming a Nightingale, that was never discussed.
She's to accept you as one of her own. An arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brilliant. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal?
Alright, I get it.
Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the western circle.
That's enough to make your head spin, eh?
Yeah, I get it.
We'll speak when the oath is
Yeah,
over.
just go! You don't have to stop every time I touch you. Or get too close even. If they go over there, then I'll go here then.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Karliah. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Karliah. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Karliah. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth and grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Karliah. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
So, I'm a Nightingale, am I? Interesting.
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime.
He's done more, has he?
Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulchre, the skeleton key. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal, and in essence, caused our luck to run dry.
So the key unlocks any door?
Well, yes, but the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities, the potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds. Once you realize the key can access these traits, potential becomes limitless. Good. Then you understand why this is about more than just Mercer's lust for power. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things will never be the same for the Guild. As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence, and whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner.
Let's go.
Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Alright.
Listen, lass. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the guild.
Alright.
Listen, lass. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the guild.
What does that have to do with me?
Karliah and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the...
Oh god. Really? I didn't even want to be a thief. And now I'm supposed to be the leader of the Thieves Guild. Me, really?
I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do. Maybe even one of the best. But it's all I know. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it.
I don't know what to say.
Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation, so don't get sentimental on me now.
I accept.
Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details. Until then, we have quite the task ahead.
That's true, then let's get to it.
I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the dwarven ruins at Erkenthal. Karliah and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lass. This will be a fight to remember.
Really?
Aye. And some of what Karliah said is starting to make sense.
Probably. Now, there's something odd. My eyes are glowing again. If that is an effect of the hood, then that should go away. And so it does. Then it is not a problem. And I shall treat it as such. Oh yeah. Blindsighted. Before we go there, I will try and dump some of my stuff and such, so I haven't done much of use, but I guess I will end this video here and meet you at that place when I return in the next video. Sounds good, right? So, in the meantime, this was your host, the Lazy Gamer, logging off. Bye guys.